Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your host GBHL James, and once again I'm coming to you with some hot news, and that word hot is going to be incredibly important for this next part because late last night we did see the leaked images from White Dwarf of not the next lot of releases, which of course we know are going to be the Armoured Thoris company, but for that question that Jamie and I have received countless times on the Speak Friend in question: will there be a Smaug model from Games Workshop? It has been confirmed, there will be a Smaug model, guys. So I'm going to talk you a little bit through that now, and once again I do warn you that I will not be putting up any of the leaked images. That's not what we're going to be doing on this channel. I like to do things properly, and with that in mind, if you do want to go and see those leaked videos, you can go and leaked images, you can go onto the likes of I think Beasts of War, renowned for putting up things like the leaked pictures that come from White Dwarfs, etc. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my opinion before I do that. If you think that I look absolutely ridiculous, that's because it's the 1st of December in our household, and that means that Christmas is practically here. Hence the Christmas hat, hence the Christmas tree that Jane and I was putting up last night, and hence the Christmas jammies. So as you can tell, we enjoy Christmas. And hopefully one of you guys will send me one of these bad boys for Christmas, because the Smaug model is absolutely huge. It is absolutely huge. Now there was a rumour that came from, I think it's Naftka? I think that's the name of it. It's a 40k forum that tends to give the leaks for a lot of the new 40k releases, but of course you do hear the odd thing about the Hobbit in there. And originally it was this whole thing from the cover that this is going to be the largest dragon that we ever made. So a lot of people looked into that first and thought, right, okay, well, what is the largest dragon they've ever made before? And I've seen the images of that one, and it costs hundreds of dollars. Now the rumour for this Smaug model is that it will cost $400, which I believe is going to be about sort of 200 to 270 pounds, I think, something along those lines maybe. Although we're not completely 100% certain yet. And I can see why. It is huge. And in the picture itself, if I can describe to you the pose, it's on a big base, and this is definitely going to be larger than the Mummet base that we thought it would be from a practical gaming point of view. From the looks of it, it looks like the base might be about that big. As big as that. And the only reason that I can tell that in terms of a scale point of view is because the base itself appears to be sort of the mounds of gold, you know. So when you see Bilbo with Smaug in that first scene of them interacting, which by the way is one of my favourite scenes from the Desolation of Smaug, and you've actually got the pillar and you've got Bilbo behind it, and Bilbo is of course tiny compared to the dragon. Obviously it's not fully in scale, but it does give you an idea of just how big this miniature is going to be. So in terms of the pose is very much Smaug coming over the column with his wings sort of pinned back ever so slightly, and his tail actually extends away from the base, and then his head extends forward of the base, and it's turning, he's got his mouth open. And it looks like it's that moment, you know, where he's coming around the side of the column and he can to see where Bilbo is. And it's an absolutely fantastic model, I have to say, absolutely beautiful. So let's talk a little bit more about what they've said that this is going to be. So it looks like this is going to be less a gaming piece, although it has been leaked that there will be a full set of rules for Smaug in the back of this 32-page supplement that White Dwarf are going to be giving us for the Hobbit, instead of a source book. I can see how this would be quite tough to use on the on a battlefield in terms of how we play SBG from a tournament point of view, but for scenarios it could be really cool, and it will be interesting to see sort of how many points he is going to come to. How many points he's going to come to. But Games Workshop have said that this is for expert modelers. That's been the key line that they put in, apparently, of course, allegedly, and it looks that way as well. It is that big. Now, in terms of what it's made of, it's been listed as being made as a resin dragon. Now of course a lot of people have been very unhappy with Finecast over the last few years, and Games Workshop have been rebranding Finecast to resin, and I have to say a lot of the new resin stuff has been okay. Because it says it's for expert modelers, that does suggest that this is going to be a really tough kit to put together. It's going to take a lot of cleaning up because it's so huge. There probably are going to be some issues in there, some mistakes, some things that don't quite fit, some bubbles. I would not expect the same level of sort of quality in terms of accuracy as you do get with maybe a smaller model, but we are yet to see. And I have to say, looking at it, I would not say no if somebody gave it to me. I don't see myself buying it anytime soon, because of course it's hugely expensive, but it's very, very exciting news. You can even see some of the, it looks like that Bilbo has the Arkenstone in his hand as well, which is very interesting, very interesting. So we thought that we'd get this video out here nice and quick so you guys could see what at least my opinion was of the new Smaug model. If you weren't aware that it was out there, and this has been a question that you've asked time and time again on Speak Friend in Question, that you've got the answer now. And the answer is Smaug is coming. He is fire, he is death. So guys, make sure as always that you comment, like, share and subscribe, that you support your Hobbit hobby and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, and happy strategy battle gaming, guys.